Long story short, this YouTuber is spiraling quickly. His entire channel is based on making hit pieces about others behind this villain gimmick. Like, it's really fucking cringe and stupid. But instead of a villain, he just comes off super insecure. And it's weird because whenever he's confronted, all his defense mechanisms activate at once, and it's just super easy to see that he's not what he pretends to be. And now he's openly admitting to planning a video where he'll falsely portray me as Uncle Ruckus. Uncle Ruckus is a character from the Boondocks. So he's openly admitting to planning a video where he'll falsely portray me as Uncle Ruckus by taking some of my clips out of context to craft a misleading narrative, hoping it'll go viral as a meme. Like it's a baffling, stupid thing to openly admit that on social media, but he's admitted it. And he's doing all this because I asked him one simple yes or no question. His name is Deleted Villain, and he's spiraling hard. Look, there's nothing more cringe than a dude pretending to be a tough guy on the internet, but that's exactly what Deleted does. He pretends to be this degaff tough guy that people are supposed to be intimidated by or something. All of his content is just hit pieces about other content creators, but when he's met with the tiniest bit of confrontation, he crumbles into a literal tantrum. And the saddest part of it all is that he hides his face and name and voice. Like, he literally uses a voice changer on his voice in his videos. So like, for all we know, this guy could be a but he has the unmitigated gall to critique others, all while hiding himself from the world. It's like this weird, elaborate cosplay where he's even gone as far as crafting a made-up animated face. Oh, and then he mobilizes his subscribers in these weird Discord chats where they just plot to attack other YouTubers. Their rallying cry is a devil emoji. Like, it's really fucking stupid. Like, but that's what they do. You'll probably see some of them in the comment section of this video. So anyway, this guy has recently started attacking me over the pettiest things. Who am I? Oh, I'm Troy, aka Top 5 Troy, aka Top 5 Rap Website. You might have seen me around if you watch hip hop videos on YouTube. My channel is mostly me doing album reviews, talking about vinyls and CDs, song breakdowns, just discussing hip hop in general. I've been doing this consistently since about 2017. First, I was doing videos shot on my shitty MacBook FaceTime camera, and then I upgraded to my car, but with a DSLR camera. And now, thanks to the support from my subscribers, I've been able to upgrade to a modest studio setup in my spare bedroom, thanks to all the support over the years. It's been a really long, hard grind, but it's rewarding. And I've just always really loved hip hop, so it never really felt like work anyways. I don't know, it's just fun to consistently get better. So yeah, if you want to see me continue to upgrade even further, a subscription goes a long way. Shameless plug. Anyway, how did I get involved with this Deleted guy? Well, y'all know I'm usually chill, but for months, this Deleted dude has put me in multiple videos where he's attacking others and then shading me in the process. And I've never actually responded to it until like right now. And for the longest, I actually tried taking the high road with this guy by ignoring his shade and showing him love. Like, I've shouted him out a bunch of times. Yo, shout out Deleted.
And I ain't here for y'all to agree with me either.
Fair.
Ask me if I care. So someone who doesn't give a fuck. And unlike your
Oh yeah, great video, great video. Shout out Deleted. Go follow this man's channel. Oh, he only got 27K. Bro, get this man to like 50K, 60K, 100K. This only got 70. This should have more views. Shout out to Deleted. I like Deleted videos. Yo, shout out Deleted. I like his channel. I have no issue with Deleted. I have no issue with any of these guys. I don't take it personally though. I still like Deleted's channel. I still mess with his channel, and it is what it is.
Well,
yeah, answer to right.
You see it very surface level. Now, to the Kendrick fans.
Hey, yo, this man's spitting. Go subscribe to this man's channel immediately. W in the comments. Yo, shout out Deleted. Trying to remain neutral and just stick to doing my music content, but the Deleted guy just seems really intent on mentioning me every chance he gets. So recently, a subscriber of mine told me that Deleted was insulting another fellow content creator named Derapy in a now deleted live stream chat. He was insulting Derapy for doing a debate with me. because like apparently Deleted dictates who people can and can't collaborate with on their own channel. Like that's against his rules or something, and you are to obey them at all times. Again, this guy moves as if everyone is supposed to be scared of him or something. So anyway, I just went straight to the source and asked Deleted directly if this was true. Did you actually say this about me? I mean, it was just a little shocking to hear that he will say something like that regarding me to a live chat full of people, despite how often I've tried diffusing whatever hatred he has for me by shouting him out. It's a situation kind of similar to the Curtis King thing that happened a few weeks ago, where these huge YouTubers mention little old me in a derogatory fashion, gossiping like about me. Then one of my subscribers sends me the clip of them gossiping, and instead of just gossiping back, I just simply ask them directly about it. Not in a hit piece video or even in a negative way. I just simply ask them directly. I don't know. I just feel like if these guys are indirectly talking about me and there seems to be a problem, the best thing to do is just contact them directly. I don't know. It just seems like the adult thing to do rather than sending subliminals or gossiping to another person like they do. So anyway, I was informed by a subscriber that I was negatively mentioned in a live chat by Deleted. And rather than just taking their word for it, my subscriber's word for it, I thought the adult thing to do would be just to ask Deleted directly. And to state things lightly, that did not go well. When I asked Deleted this question, he immediately starts raging about how he's not the one to mess with and he's been sparing me forever and I could be a problem if you want to be a problem. Mind you, I'm just asking him a question. And I had to ask Deleted this same question like 3 or 4 different times before he actually answered it. So anyway, I asked Deleted the question the first time and he just completely ignores me. So I asked him a second time, and instead of responding to me directly like I've mentioned him directly, he sends some like random person to tell me what he said. Like, huh? Like what? You sent someone to relay a message for you when I'm contacting you directly. I don't know. A lot of y'all may not like me or my channel because I do have the occasional wild take, but I think we can all admit this is weird as And then the person he sent says I can join his Discord and talk about whatever I want to the people in his Discord. Like, huh? Be for real. I'm not joining that stupid shit. Anyway, Deleted never actually responds to my simple question directly until people start liking and commenting on my original post. And that's how you know he's wildly insecure, because he's more worried about the public perception more than what I'm actually asking him. He didn't respond directly to me until he thought it was making him look bad. So anyway, his initial response to my yes or no question is super aggressive because he wants to like save face or something. I don't know. He has this weird thing where he doesn't want to be perceived as weak because it'll break this whole tough guy villain character gimmick thing that he does. And also he knows it's a fact that he actually has been a chatty patty with my name, like mentioning me and gossip and stuff, which makes him look bad, to be honest. Like there's really no way for him to not look bad in this situation. And I think he was just surprised in general that I asked him about it, because he's shaded me so many times over the past months and I've never responded to it. So this probably just caught him off guard. So anyway, he deflects by just quickly trying to change the narrative to,
I've been trying to have a private conversation with you forever, but you would rather do this on the timeline for clout. Like,
yeah, what? Like, again, this is the tough guy character gimmick thing that he does. And to be honest, this is probably why he never directly reached out to me in the first place. He probably thought that people would think I'm calling him out or something, and he doesn't want to look like he's on the defensive. Again, it's all about perception with this guy. And look, if Deleted actually wanted to have a private conversation with me, like he's proclaiming, I've been following him for months on X. He could have just DM'd me or responded to my initial post with DM me, bro. He did neither because he never wanted to have a conversation. He just wanted to continue to shade me when it was convenient and gaslight his audience. And he only responded when he thought he was looking bad to the public. So yeah, like, I don't know why some of these hip hop YouTube guys are catty like this. but this is how it is. They speak badly about you to others in the comfort of these group chats and discords and live streams. And then when you respectfully contact them directly about something they've said, they pretend there's no issue. Oh, there's no issue. I have no issue. But then if you have no issue, why are you mentioning me in the first place? Like, I only have 17K subs. You guys have 80, 90, 100K plus. I mean, you shouldn't even see me, much less be mentioning me in your live chats and in your videos. So something is obviously bothering you, and now I'm here, direct. So just say it. Like, why pretend there's no issue? I mean, this is textbook passive aggressiveness. I mean, out of all this, I learned that Deleted is just not good with confrontation. It's kind of the opposite of how he portrays himself. I don't know if he knows how to deal with conflict other than raging and throwing a tantrum. Like, it seems like he doesn't really know how to articulate himself, so he just gets mad instead. And then he tries to pretend that he's not actually mad. And then he gets so mad that he starts self-admitting that he's going to start making up lies about you in the hopes that it becomes a meme. I mean, just dealing with an emotional man at this point. Mind you, he's doing all this because I confronted him about something he said about me. And even confronted is a strong word. I simply asked him if it's true or not. And he just goes into this rage and then desperately tries to play it off like he's not actually angry. So anyway, I had to ask him this same simple yes or no question like 3 different times. It's like he was dodging it or something when he had no reason to dodge it. It's literally just a question. I'm not attacking you or trying to one up you, dog. Like, I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this. And every single time I ask him, he dodges the question and goes off on this tangent about how he's not the one to F with. And it can be a problem if I want to be a problem, and how he's the realest of all time and he's been sparing me and giving me a pass. And I'm just like, dude, calm down. I'm just asking you a question. I think he didn't want to answer my question because it was indeed true. He was mentioning me unprovoked in a live stream chat, and it does make him look like a little middle school girl gossiping to her friends in a burn book. And this makes him look weak. And he desperately does not want to look weak to his audience because he's convinced his audience that he's like some tough, intimidating guy or something. So yeah, anyway, after asking him about 3 or 4 times, he finally admits that it's true and that he indeed said those things about me. And instead of explaining himself like a grown-up, he goes into this weird, angry rage, made more weird by the fact that he keeps trying to play it off like he's not angry. So in this weird paranoid rage, Deleted admits to the public that his plan is that he's going to make up all this stuff about me, his character and show. I recommend everybody watch the Boondocks. But I mean, I'm obviously not Uncle Ruckus, so this obviously isn't true. But truth doesn't seem to really matter to him or his audience, apparently. Anyway, he says he's going to make up this thing about me being Uncle Ruckus and put it in a video in the hopes that it becomes a popular meme. So I assume that just means he's going to clip some of my videos out of context and bank on his audience not being smart enough to research what was actually said themselves and just trust that what he's saying is true. And then he'll try to run with that narrative, hoping it picks up steam. Like, blatantly making up stuff out of thin air is wild, but he has nothing else on me. And he obviously already doesn't like me, which is why he keeps putting me in videos and mentioning me randomly, which is cool, I guess. It says more about you than it does me. And notice, in the midst of all this hoopla, I haven't insulted this dude one time. All I've done is ask him if what he said was true. And it like makes him irrationally angry. So then Deleted starts going off on this weird tangent about narratives and screenshots, at which point I realize, oh, he thinks I'm doing this just to make a video about it. And then he mentions that he's going to make me into a video with the whole Uncle Ruckus thing. So then I'm like, hey, maybe I should make this into a video. It's like this weird mix of paranoia and anger, which results in him saying that he's going to make up these lies about me being Uncle Ruckus to turn it into a meme, basically giving away that he's a liar and he's the one doing this for clout. Like he just wants to get a viral meme or something. I don't know. Again, keep in mind that all this is because I asked a question which could have been answered with yes or no. And this is where it gets really weird. He starts creating these narratives in his head about what he thinks I'm going to say. And he's responding to those thoughts by rebutting it to me in real time while tweeting at me. Like, it's just really fucking weird. It's like he's created this scenario in his head and he's responding to points that he thinks I'm going to make when I've never even actually said them. He starts actively spinning the narrative in real time. At all this time, he just wanted to have a private conversation with me this whole time. But then he realizes how stupid that sounds because he's never reached out directly to me and he could have just easily DM'd me on X. So after realizing how stupid that sounds, he starts making excuses for why he didn't DM me and how he prefers Discord over DMs. And by the way, he's also never reached out to me about Discord. Anyway, I'm just really confused at this point, and I'm sure you are too. He starts creating reasons why he didn't DM me because he realizes how stupid it sounds to say he's been wanting to have private conversations when he could have simply DM'd me. So then he's like,
oh, I wanted to do it on Discord because it's less people.
Or something like that. But like, brother, I'm hitting you up on X. On X, we use DMs. DMs are private. And if none of this is making any sense to you anymore, it's because it doesn't make sense in real life either. He's trying to save face because he cares so much about perception. But like, why do you care about perception so much when your whole gimmick is being completely anonymous? When in real life, no one really even cares about that anyways. At this point, it's almost like he's arguing with himself. Again, this guy is just an agent of chaos whose sole purpose is to cause discord, no pun, in the hip hop YouTube community and then hide behind the,
oh, I'm just being satirical excuse.
Anyway, after all this, Deleted goes and deletes all his posts to me in this conversation, and then he changes his profile from public to completely private, probably because he was embarrassed, because he was getting ratioed and there are a bunch of people telling him how silly he was behaving. Remember that perception is everything to this guy. So the fact that people were piling on him was probably killing him on the inside. And so that's why he deleted his posts and went private. And that's probably why he adopted this whole villain gimmick. So he can pretend like things like these don't bother him, but like it obviously does bother him. It's like one big defense mechanism to mask his own insecurities. So yeah, he deletes all of his posts to me and goes private to try to stop the pile on. And again, in the midst of all this, I ask the audience to just remember he's doing all this because I asked one simple question. Here's the truth. Deleted is mad at me because he made a hit piece about a fellow hip hop content creator named What's the Dirt. And What's the Dirt responded to his hit piece in a super chat on my live stream. You'll often hear Deleted repeat that I sold out for 27 Canadian dollars. Well, he says that because that was the amount of super chat that What's the Dirt sent when he criticized Deleted. Like, Deleted doesn't realize that the whole sold out for 27 Canadian dollars thing started out as an inside joke between me and my chat. Like, we were saying it as it was happening because it was funny. Like, it started as an inside joke, but now people like him repeat it actually believing it's true. Like, I'm getting paid to say certain things or something. I don't know, man. It's just really fucking sad, but also kind of funny, but also kind of scary that people can be manipulated this easily. Anyway, What's the Dirt responds to Deleted's hit piece about him with the super chat, and I read What's the Dirt super chat in my usual fashion. Yo, shout out What's the Dirt coming from that bag. Oh, shout out Vegas Dev came with the baggie, $10. Shout out Vegas Dev. Thank you for the chat. Yo, everybody go like Vegas Dev, supporting the channel. You know what I mean? And ever since then, Deleted has been really passive aggressive towards me. And if at this point you're thinking like, dude, this is really stupid and this is like high school, I totally agree. Like, Deleted doesn't seem to know how to calmly communicate that, yo, Troy, I don't like that you gave him a platform to diss me. So instead, he just starts acting really weird and passive aggressively. Mind you, during that same live stream that Deleted is so mad about, we welcomed Deleted to come on and respond to What's the Dirt, but he didn't. But yeah, anyway, that's that. We have a grown man mad because he was confronted about something he said. And as a response, he starts peacocking about how he's not the one to mess with over the internet. Then he goes into a paranoid rage about narratives and screenshots. And then he makes a plan to fabricate a story about how I'm Uncle Ruckus and racist or something in hopes that it becomes a meme. Again, all this just because I asked a question. I mean, but that's what a conversation with an emotional man turns into. You ask them something if they said X, Y, Z about you, and then it turns into all this. So yeah, that's it.